A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good. A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout. By the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Rolling to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Vikings pick up the... There he goes, left side. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for... Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown. How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right? Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction. There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play. Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Cousins going to change it up. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Cousins. That is caught. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now they'll change things up. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Marcus Davenport. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Complete to Addison on the out route. A first down throw for Cousins. They'll get this to Nwangu. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. Cousins now. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. 3rd and goal for Cousins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line. Once an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9. Now Herbert going to change the look. On second down now. Merritt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That one caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deion Henley.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
From the 25, here's second down and 1.
Now it's Herbert. He's got Allen.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Here's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the short field to get in for 6.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now here's a throw that's complete. takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Herbert throwing again. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Herbert changing things up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third? And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Right back to Davis. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it second down. On the give, this is Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hands it off out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Cousins on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Cousins will try and throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor now will return it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been on Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he returns it into